Motormouth Jenkins here, welcoming you to our brand new YouTube channel. Hope that you'll come back and see every segment each and every week, and I will share preventative maintenance tips and regularly scheduled maintenance tips for your car. So whether you know a little bit about your car or absolutely nothing, this is the channel just for you, where I share over 35 years of experience as a qualified and licensed service technician with truck and coach, light truck and passenger vehicles. Come back and visit us and tell your friends, and we'll see you each and every week right here in the Car Connection Workshop on YouTube. Hey, hi friends. We are on the opposite side of the campus now. I really wanted to get this little job done because I want to see if this is truly the fix. You'll see it in the previous video. So if you haven't watched video number 1, you got to go and watch video number 1 on our 2007 Toyota FJ Cruiser. And we have a oxygen sensor code that just keeps coming back. And it has been coming back for quite some time. And I've replaced this oxygen sensor right here. And they're not cheap. And I still now have the same code returning. So I did a little research on the interwebs, and a couple of fellers shared some information. They said, go and get yourself an adapter. I'll see if I can show that to you right here. Can you see that? It's an adapter. So it removes the oxygen sensor from being directly in the pipe, which is right here. You didn't see that? Can you see that, Skippy? Got that? So there's the adapter. So in the oxygen sensor, this is threading into the pipe where the O2 sensor right here was, and it's nice and clean on the end. So in this oxygen sensor, it's a HEGO, heated exhaust gas organizer, is just a little over a year old. And it's still triggering the same fault code. So I went online, said, some fellas on there said the fix for that code is to put these adapters, this adapter into your oxygen sensor port, and then thread your oxygen sensor into it. So that's what I'm going to do, and then we're going to erase the codes, let the truck reset its monitors, and see if it works. If it does, I will certainly give kudos to those couple of fellers that made reference to these adapters. And I've seen these adapters before because they do use them in spark plugs. So if you got an engine that's using oil and you got a spark plug that's gumming up with engine oil and carbon, we would put these adapters in and try and get some more mileage out of the engine before it's completely done. And that would move the spark plug further from the pollution, in other words. So we're just going to put this in. And this is a test. I'm not sure if it's going to work, as the guys online, the fellers online are saying this is the fix. I'm not sure. But what I am willing to do is, this has been ongoing since I've owned the truck. It has always triggered that same fault code. I think it's PO420. Don't quote me, I can't remember. I've worked on a lot of vehicles since this moment. At this moment in time, this is a test. So I'm not going to put this thing in here like it's holding up the engine. I'm just going to snug it in so that I don't have an exhaust leak. And I'm working with one hand tied behind my back. The oxygen sensor is clean as a whip. So I'm going to put some anti-seize on it. Yeah, you know, I'm thinking about that hamburger for lunch, Skippy. I'm really all over that right now because I didn't have any breakfast. So I'm going to get this threaded back in. So here's how I'm going to do a little cheat. So I'm going to coil this up. That's my neighbor down the street. He has a really cool hot rod. Yeah. We live in a good neighborhood. So if you just curl that pigtail up, then you don't have to argue with the wire harness. So, just so you know. I didn't damage it. It's still in perfect condition. And now all I got to do is snuggie. So, okay, I'll try not to get any anti-seize on you there, Skippy. But you know what? They do call this, our other saying for it is traveling grease. It means even when you think you didn't get any on you, you probably did. It just hasn't shown up yet. Anyway, so I'm trying this as, it's a recommended online for guys with FJs that have been throwing that P0420, I believe it is. And let's see what happens. So we've got an adapter in there. This oxygen sensor, like I said, it's less than 2 years old. I didn't check the file, but it isn't dirty. It isn't rotten. It hasn't been in here all that long. They put it in when I had exhaust done the year before last. I had decided to go with stainless. I was tired of paying for regular exhaust that was around almost the same price. So I had a custom exhaust put on, and then I asked the fellas would you take a look and see why I keep throwing that P0420? And so they said, you got a lazy oxygen sensor. And I said, well, it's been like that since the day I bought this truck. Every so often, it throws the service lights on with the same fault code. So, okay, Skippy, I got it in there. So we're done here. Our work is done down here. Let's fire it up, plug in the scan tool. Let's dump the fault codes out and let the truck reset its monitors. And then I'll throw the scan tool on it in a couple of days, and we'll do a quick follow-up next week. So stick around for that. So we're going to get it back to ground zero with the mill lights being out. It looks like a stinking Christmas tree in the dashboard, because on this truck, when the mill light comes on, the malfunction indicator lamp, or service engine soon lamp, or service engine lamp, whatever interpretation you want to use, it's all the same darn thing. So we're going to cancel that out, drive it for a few days and get all the monitors to reset, and then we'll do a follow-up early next week to show you, did it work or didn't it work? We'll know, because this thing has thrown that code since I bought it. I've had it 14 years now. So, yeah, one more payment. She's all mine, man. So we got to get this thing to stop throwing the service light. But as I was saying, it doesn't just put on one light on the dash. It turns off my skid control and slip control. It lights up like 4 malfunction indicator lamps in my dash, all on top of each other. And I'll tell you, you don't have to have any interior lights on when they're on. You can pretty much floss your teeth in the dark. So let's go to phase 2, which is hook up the scan tool and have a look and see what the scan tool says. Then we'll go into erase codes, because I already know what code it is anyway. And we'll run it, get the monitors to all reset. That is important. And we'll talk about that in just a few moments. So don't go away. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Skippy and I are on duty with the 2007 Toyota FJ Cruiser. Service lights on. All right, friends, we're inside. We've made it from underneath the 2007 Toyota FJ Cruiser. Thanks for coming back and seeing the second portion here. We've got the adapter into the exhaust pipe for the heated exhaust gas organizer, known by many oxygen sensor, but it's actually a HEGO. It has 4 wires, four wires. It's a heated gas organizer. So we've got the adapter in there, taking the oxygen sensor further away from the interior of the exhaust pipe so it can sniff. Let's see. This is what a few fellers online said. For the fault code that we have, we'll fix it. And this fault code has been coming back for years on a regular basis. So right now we've got our little scan tool hooked up. We need to read the screen, key off for 10 seconds. Okay, it's saying we have a link error, so let's let it do what it's doing and fix itself. Okay, turn the key on. Key on, engine off. Press read. All right, it's reading. I don't know about you, Skippy, but I'm opening some windows a little bit. I'm cooking. I think I'm having a man flash. It's a possibility. Oh, shoot, I shut it off. Oh, shoot! It's okay. It's connected. It's reading. Okay, so I want it to read that. No, I want it to go back. Go back. Mill status is on. Show them the dash, Skippy. Look at it. See the orange ones? Right here. Right here. You see them in the screen? Yeah, it puts on 4 mill lights in this baby when there's a malfunction. So at nighttime, it's quite an illumination. I should charge the passengers for that's a little bit of entertainment. Yeah, but I'm sick of it. It's got to go. Okay, so it's telling me mill status is on. Okay, this I know. So I'm going to press erase and hold it, and it should go over to that menu. If it doesn't, I know how to get it there another way anyway. So, all right, mill status is on. Let's go back over here. Live data, no. Mill status on. Erase. What? You didn't have it on. Well, thank you for stopping by the Car Connection Workshop right here on YouTube. Don't forget to come back and join us for another segment. So like, share, tag, and follow, and ding that bell so that you don't miss a single edition of Car Connection. So till next time, keep it under 100 and put the coffee on, because we're coming to your house.